you check the children. You're a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes. That is what I...
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay, so apologies, not trying to show for QT. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to the horror show. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Susie Von Slaughter.
Robert Wolfman. Davey Deathray.
I'm Mahalo.
I mean, Fuego!
And we are a local horror-themed YouTube channel. If you guys haven't seen us before, we're the Horror Show channel on YouTube, and we're going to be hopefully doing this a little regularly here at Horror Monger, and assuming you guys enjoy this, that is, of course. So we've put together a little bit of stuff here as far as having some fun tonight, some horror discussions. But first, just so you know who we are, we've been here in Arizona since 2014, the channel started, and we've been covering Mad Monster, Game On Expo, Phoenix Fan Fusion, horror, all the different horror conventions.
Mm-hmm.
International Horror Sci-Fi Film Festival.
Yep, as a matter of fact.
Coming up next month.
And I've done a lot of celebrity interviews. Recently in 2023, we did Dylan's New Nightmare, which was a fan film sequel to Wes Craven's New Nightmare, where Miko reprised his role as Dylan Porter. So just a little bit about us. And so we're going to get into this, but just I want to give everyone just a little bit of history, a couple sentences about themselves. Susie, who are you? Who are you?
If you don't know me, a lot of you do, but I'm Susie. I'm a professional makeup and hair artist. I don't know what else to say. I work a lot. I'm always busy. I'm a mother, and yeah.
That's good. A couple sentences is
cool.
all we need. Perfect. Robert?
I'm Rob Wolfman. I'm a fiberglass tech by day, and I do props, set design, and basically everything else throughout the horror show.
I'm Davey Deathray. I sell insurance during the day, but I talk a lot of horror on YouTube. And I'm a big punk rock fan. So.
Mahalo?
All right. I'm Mahalo.
All right.
We know this.
I'm a musician. I work right here with this man, Fuego. I'm also trust and safety during the day. It's a sad job, so horror makes it worth it.
Jaime and Fuego, it's a name that's been following me since I was a print journalist back in 2008, but I've been freelancing, both video, all kinds of other stuff, in music, television, film, particularly spooky stuff, but I also have my, art side of stuff, so the Oscars being tomorrow, I love, art house and more, high cinema sort of stuff too, so yeah.
And I'm Cecil. I kind of, with the help of producer Dave, who was not able to make it tonight, kind of created this monster. Susie is the OG co-host, along with Morgan, who wasn't able to be here tonight. But we've just been doing this and covering as much horror as we possibly can. And there's a lot of cool projects coming this year, as a matter of fact. There's a horror anthology novel that I'm spearheading that will get announced a little bit later. That's going to be a pretty big deal. And a lot of cool stuff coming. So let's have some fun, shall we? So first we're going to do, since we are doing this at Horror Monger, we figured it'd be appropriate to discuss a little bit of retail horror, a little bit of movies that have taken place in shops, grocery stores, retail stores, department stores, things like that. So let's hit the mall first, and we'll just hit on some points if you have points to talk about these movies. I don't think anyone here has anything to say about Dawn of the Dead, Davey. What about you? Anything to say about Dawn of the Dead?
No. I'm a huge Romero fan.
The remake is better.
Talk about it. Talk about it from the retail aspect. Like, it's a really good movie, and it took place.
Yeah, I mean, I think the cool part about, with Dawn of the Dead is that George didn't really, have a particular idea for another zombie film or anything like that, And he, I believe it was, a friend of his that was running the mall and did a tour and invited him for a tour. Maybe, sometime around the grand opening, he was like, well, this is interesting. There's, all this area in the back, back of this place. This might be a cool spot for, people to hunker down. And then Dario Argento calls him and is like, hey, do you want to make a sequel to Night of the Living Dead? And he's like, as a matter of fact. So yeah, I mean, what a cool concept. Like shooting in the mall, shooting even when like the old people were walking in the mornings there, they're still like finishing up their shoot and driving cars through the place. Yeah.
Of course, the social commentary of just zombies, consumers, exactly, just wandering
people
through.
Just kind of falling back into what they were used to. Yeah.
Then the other couple, I've not seen either of these. I know it might be a little blasphemous, but Night of the Comet and Chopping Mall. I know Chopping Mall's classic, but those are both mall ones as well. Who's seen?
You didn't see Chopping Mall?
I haven't seen Chopping Mall. No.
Didn't we even do that for
Watch
the
it
show?
tonight?
Like,
Okay,
we're
fair
like,
enough.
for tonight, right?
Shopping
I
Mall.
still haven't
man.
seen most of the
I know I've
Universal
seen it
monsters.
once.
You want me to watch Shopping Mall?
Well, Chopping Mall is turning
Well, you
40
have no
this year,
taste,
so it's a
so-
bonus
Oh,
year.
fair enough, fair
And
enough.
it's got Barbara Crampton. and
Yeah,
Crampton's
there
in it.
you go.
What else is in it?
Driver's saying
Oh
nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, we know you have a crush on her. A little bit. little bit.
It wasn't weird when you met her at all.
No, I didn't make it strange. I did not lay my head on her shoulder or anything like that.
Put your head.
Has anyone here seen Night of the Comet?
Yeah.
Okay. What was that one?
That's pretty fun too, because it's sort of like it's kind of like a zombie story, but there's this, these teenagers all get, basically they hunker down in a mall after there's been a comet, so if you're inside during the comet, you don't get affected by it. Everyone else gets turned into zombies. So it's part like, these people just fending for themselves in the mall, and then the other part's the government coming after them.
Okay.
So like when Cold Storage came out, I was like, that looks like
Yes,
a
that's
nice-
because with Night of the Comet, a whole lot of nothing really happens in that movie. I still kind of don't understand like why it has such a big following as it does.
Yeah.
It's an entertaining movie for what it is, but
Sure.
when it boils down to it, literally nothing happens. Everyone disappears from this comet. We don't really have an explanation for any of these events. It's just like, oh, it's just an anomaly.
And it's not as fun
Move
as Chopping.
on.
It's not as fun as Chopping Mall.
Oh, God,
Whereas
no.
Chopping Mall is just
No,
like
you got-
totally ridiculous.
Well, yeah, you have a psychotic machine going around and
Yep.
literally chopping people in a mall.
For no reason. Right?
Absolutely
It's
not.
just
That was the thing
it's
that
an
was very
electrical
good.
surge.
It was
Yes,
just-
Yes.
there's
And then
rationale.
everything started
Because-
malfunctioning, and then just literally killing the
Yep.
teenagers and oh my god,
yeah.
yeah,
How
that's
the hell did they even get in the mall again? Do you remember that? They break in?
they
No.
were they weren't they
The one chick, her dad owns the furniture store or whatever it is.
right, and they stayed.
So they sneak in there.
Yeah.
They're like having group stuff.
Yep.
It's very. I'm like,
It's
man,
80s.
It's very
this is some
80s, yes,
interesting,
very
like,
80s.
I don't know if I would have been down with that, but I guess if B Cramps is involved, then I'll do whatever.
B Cramps. That's what her friends call her. Yeah.
If B Cramps is involved, it's just 100% of the time.
So we got two other versions of retail. We're gonna bust through this because the next thing is a pretty fun thing. So grocery store horror is next. We have The Stuff, of course. Everyone has everyone
Just
here
can't
seen
get
The Stuff?
enough. Someone has to
Have you
keep
seen
the world
yeah,
safe
well,
for
I
ice
know
cream.
it's this guy's favorite.
No, The Blob is his favorite, but The Stuff is definitely good. That's about yogurt gone wrong, essentially.
Kills the bad things inside you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intruder is one that I haven't seen also. Anyone here seen Intruder?
I was gonna say.
No?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Anyone here seen Intruder? Yes?
Aaron,
Good.
It's up there as a favorite.
Okay, right on. And that's grocery store based kind of thing?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, it's like a revenge whodunit.
Okay.
And it's Scott Spiegel.
Aaron's so excited. Look at him. He's so ear
So-
to ear about this.
Scott Spiegel directed it, and he helped write like Evil Dead 2, so he's part of that whole like Raimi crew.
Okay.
So and it's got a lot of that like immersive using the camera as like a point of view,
Mhm.
and as like a character, but it has a slasher kind of thing going on.
Okay.
Ted Raimi's hilarious in it too. Bruce Campbell has like the blink and you miss it cameo. Intruder's like grimy and gritty and really like it's a different kind of it's like when you're ready for something dirty and kind of
Fair
weird.
enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
I know the last two of us in particular can speak, well, all of us can speak to one of them, and that's The Mist. That's grocery store horror that we're all familiar
Very
with.
much so, yeah.
That we're
Also
getting a new
kind of-
version of.
Yeah,
once
Mike
again.
Mike
Another new
Flanagan.
version.
Mike, the King Lover Flanagan
Yeah.
is coming back with
That's
more.
such a sad
Which, I mean, Frank Darabont's version was so damn good that I don't necessarily know unless he's going to do something drastically
Well,
different.
he
if it really
he already
works.
said he's
Well,
like we
Key
can't, we're not
implies,
going
I
to
mean,
redo that. He's like, but there's other stories to tell, kind of thing is the vibe I was getting from
within the
article I read.
universe, and they tried that with the television series, which was terrible. So I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't know. But you know, one that's not necessarily grocery store. It's kind of an in-betweener, and it's a more contemporary version. The beginning of Thanksgiving, where you had everybody waiting for the Black
Yes.
Friday stuff, and even though people have mixed feelings about Eli Roth and maybe that movie as a whole, just showing the chaotic craziness of
Yeah.
people stepping over each other and murderous nastiness. Yeah, I mean, it's that. Maybe there's a reason
All
why
in the
we don't
holiday
have those
spirit.
sort of like, you know, people charging anymore.
I would have gotten to that in the department store portion of this.
Okay. Well, what is a mall full of department stores, I guess? But sorry.
So finishing out the
Sorry.
grocery stores, the one I wanted to hit on is a movie called Bait. If anyone's a big shark movie fan, Bait
Yes.
is a really good one from Australia, if I remember correctly.
an Australian one,
where
yeah.
a flood hits a town and a small grocery store gets flooded. The people that are inside are stuck while a great white is swimming around the actual grocery store. So they're up on the shelves and they have to stay out of the way. But they also don't shy away from the gore in Bait, so it's a lot of fun. It's not very plausible, but the other half of the movie is there's a parking garage that also gets flooded, and there's people kind of stuck in that area. So if you ever wanted to see a grocery store or a parking garage get flooded by sharks, and what would you do? Bait is a good one for you. And just to tag on to that, I actually just saw there was a movie trailer that dropped either yesterday or the day before. They changed the name of it, but it basically is an idea that I've had for years where the tagline of the movie is, if the flood doesn't kill you, the sharks will. So basically something happens, a levee breaks and an entire town gets flooded, and the people that have to escape, they also have to contend with sharks in waist deep water amongst all the town. I had this treatment written called Shark Flood for the last 10 years, but they're doing it without me, which is fine because it's a pretty
It's just
basic
not
idea.
realistic, though, I don't
Pretty
think.
basic. All movies are realistic, so yeah, that's something to consider. All right, so finishing out this retail horror thing, there's quite a few that take place in retail and department stores. One of the more recent examples is, of course, it must have been Oscar-nominated Spirit Halloween movie.
Oh God,
Right?
Christopher Lloyd, man. I mean, shit.
I'm sure. I mean, with the rousing audience response to me saying that title, it's
When you have that
huge,
kind of money
huge.
behind it, man.
It was awful.
I'm
It
pretty
was
sure
awful.
that's a movie nobody asked for and wanted.
Pretty much.
So nobody went to go see it.
It's not a terrible idea if it's not done terribly.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
It's not too good. Yeah.
All right, so but one of the earliest and big so two movies came out in 1984 in a department store. One is called The Initiation, which I've never seen. The other you may have heard of, called Gremlins. Little bit of department store there, especially in the final act. Has one of the coolest scenes in coolest practical horror gore scenes in movies. As the is it Stripe in the first one?
Stripe in the
Or
first
is it
Yeah.
Spike in the first one?
I want to say Stripe.
Stripe. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's the debate, right? People think it's Spike, but it's actually Stripe. So yeah, he melts in the department store, so that's great.
And then also Gremlins 2 taking place in a mall too. Would have been the first one, right? Huge.
I guess it's not really a mall
It's a
so much as a
corporate-
business. It's a
an
business
everything.
building.
You
Yeah,
have
you're
people
right.
working there. There's
You're right.
eateries.
It's
There's
the
shops.
building
There's
mall,
like
not
yeah.
mall.
Judge Dredd.
They really, if
Yes.
Gremlins 3 doesn't have Clamp from 2 as president of the United States, they're missing out on a big opportunity, considering what Clamp was originally meant to spoof in Gremlins 2.
Presidente.
So, next was something called Hide and Go Shriek in 1988, which I've never seen either.
What a
But
title.
that's also department store based, apparently.
Anyone?
Bueller?
No?
Bueller?
No?
No? There's one guy in the audience who's like, I've seen everything. I'll just nod to all of it. Okay, next is something another closer to Fuego's heart, retail store driven horror, Needful Things from 1993, right? Classic Stephen King.
Max
Fuego,
von Sydow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Garland is one of the. Excuse me, Alex. Is it Gods, man? It's been a minute. I didn't prep on that one specifically, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean that's just like the dark underbelly of do you want something so bad and how there's going to be a catch to it. I mean that goes all the way back to Monkey's Paw sort of stuff. But Max von Sydow, I mean, even though the rest of the film isn't excellent top tier sort of King stuff, I mean,
Yeah.
Still, it's great.
Fair enough.
One that they should have remade at this particular point, really, in my estimation.
Next was
Mike Flanagan, actually.
After,
He's actually going to be working until 2075.
after you don't
Hopefully
make the
he
Dark
lives that
Tower,
long.
Flanagan's just got a big list of King properties on his wall that he occasionally goes over and crosses one off.
Yeah.
Amazon just gave him all that money, so it's like, all right, here we go, Dark Tower.
First
Basically.
look, bring
Dark
it. Yeah,
Tower.
sorry, Dark Tower. Yeah, until you
Right.
don't make the Dark Tower.
Yeah.
I got all these ideas.
Next is one that Fuego and I saw at a film festival that did not resonate with me very much at all, but it's called In Fabric. This is one where it's basically about it's not a possessed dress, is it?
Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
possessed
I mean,
dress?
In fabric?
Anyone?
yeah,
No,
it
no,
is.
okay,
Yeah, it is
okay.
elevated horror. Yeah.
Quote unquote elevated horror, except for
Yeah.
the fact that it tells the same movie twice in the same 2-hour running period. Because it does the first
Broken
story
into 2 halves.
and then it like goes to someone else entirely and tells a whole different story, just kind of related. And I was like, why are
Yeah,
we
but it
doing
does have
this?
the dress is kind of the
The dress
thread.
is the through line, yeah.
The through line.
So evil dress, in other
Yeah.
words, which also brings us to 2020's Slacks,
which was a lot more fun.
which is a possessed pair of jeans that
Oh, I do remember that one.
does it eat the people that it
Anyone?
gets on?
Yeah.
It's kind of
Anyone?
like ripping them up
Slacker,
as
no?
it.
Sounds like you all got a
It's-
huge movie list to get you
For anyone that wants to search for it, it's SLAXX. It is not spelled.
You know that XX makes
Oh,
it
yeah.
real good.
It was also around the same time they did Bad Hair, which was like the evil weave thing going down too.
Yeah, well, I mean, Rubber, years before that, was a killer spare tire. If you haven't seen that one.
Wacky shit.
And then Child's Play in 2019 had the remake. The whole third act takes place in a retail store.
That was about Chucky, right?
Mark
The remake, though, the remake.
Yeah,
The far superior remake.
That remake.
Yeah, and yet I was like, Mark. Yeah, and yet
Yeah, Charlie.
untapped potential with Mark Hamill. I mean, the fact that they went with a very repressed sort of voice performance from him. It was
Yeah,
a
kind of
deliberate
a waste.
choice.
Kind of a waste.
They knew it.
And then finally, the last two that I was going to bring up were, of course, Thanksgiving and Black Friday, which both very similar sort of department store issues. It disappeared on me.
I see that.
Sorry. All right, so that covers all of the retail store horror. If anyone's curious, very appropriate for where we are. Again, anyone that doesn't know, we are at Monger Collectibles here in Mesa, Arizona. Aaron, Justin, two really awesome guys run this place. So if you're ever in Arizona, make sure you come and check this place out. Very, very cool. But next is something I'm going to introduce called the Elimination game. And this is something we're all going to take part in. Where basically, I am going to list 5 options in a given horror category, and you have to eliminate one of them, no matter what. All right? So, first up, we're going to do franchises. All right? So, between Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Hellraiser. Which Okay.
Point blank. Bang.
Susie, ladies first.
Bammer.
Okay.
Halloween acts super quick. All right. Robert. Sorry, Davey. So sorry.
What was our options again? Hold on.
What are the big 5? Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw, and Hellraiser.
Texas Chainsaw.
Oh.
You don't ever want to see Leatherface again. Okay, and you're eliminating all the movies.
Wait, can we double eliminate?
What?
So I can say Halloween too?
There's no reason not to. I mean, sure.
I thought because it was already eliminated, I'm like, all right,
We're taking
Yeah, no. We're gonna run out if we do that.
shutting them down.
5 options, 6 people. What are we gonna do? No, everyone chooses from the 5.
Okay, out of all of them, I would probably say Halloween because it is my most lackluster of the franchises.
Yes. Okay, Davey.
I'm gonna say Hellraiser because I think it peaked in the first film. I don't like Hellbound. I don't think
You're telling me Halloween didn't peak in the first film?
No, it certainly did.
Okay. I'm just curious. I'm just
saying
curious.
with Hellraiser is it peaked in the first film. I don't think the sequel is superior. I think it's kind of boring and like I don't understand. It's like the end of
Davey, I have
Ghostbusters
such
just
sights to
over
show
and
you.
over. Hellraiser 3 pretty fun, I guess. For what
Pretty
it is.
fun?
But then I never felt like I needed to watch or wanted to watch any of the other movies in the
Cecil and I
franchise.
did.
And then I saw the 2022 movie and I was like, fuck this movie. Excuse
Yeah.
my language. Not one character in there that I even like to a tiny degree.
like
I don't know if you were supposed to. like
Don't
it,
leave out.
but-
Don't leave
You're
out.
really supposed to. I think you're supposed to look
Yeah,
at them as
that might
trash
be,
people.
They're all
that
pretty
might be
good.
true, but at least we
Garbage
got,
paper.
You know, Kirsty in the original. That like, yeah, she doesn't have to
She
be
was the innocent-
perfect, but we still like.
She was
her.
the innocent bystander.
How dare you gloss over one of the strongest points of the franchise with Hellraiser in space?
Oh yeah.
Adam Scott, early Adam Scott, no less.
Yeah.
Scott's early immortal
I forgot about
phase.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
Although that was in the
That's
historical
bad.
flashback.
Yeah.
I'm
stuff,
sorry,
right?
but the dog
Yeah.
in that was dope. Like I really liked that movie.
I
I
just
mean,
really like the first film. It's like Edgar Allan Poe, but rated R.
That's
I
fair.
dig
that,
it.
fair, yeah,
How do you
fair.
feel on the story though? How about Heart?
I've never read it.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
It's
Totally
excellent.
different.
Excelente.
Just make it another
It's true.
read along with Davey.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
a
thing.
short one. It's just a novella. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mahalo.
Well, you can't have Freddy without Jason. You can't have him. So those two are staying for me. And I hate to be the person to pick on old Shatner's face here, but I
Oh,
think I'm
God.
gonna have to go ahead
I
and
love
eliminate
this
it.
so much.
Halloween is out. It's out for me. I mean, what does he do that Jason
Walking
doesn't do better?
wall.
What does he do that Jason doesn't
Your
do better?
logic of eliminating Michael though is the same logic that made you keep Jason.
I'm illogical. Get used to it. Fuck you, Data. Anyway, that's my choice. Halloween.
Cool. All right. I mean, a walking wall can only do so much,
True. Yeah,
I mean,
talking-
look, you've got Jason. He's
Talking
walking up with a
doesn't make up
machete.
for much.
And
Sorry,
mommy
Fred.
issues.
And
Talking
talking,
doesn't
like
make
that
up
is
for
top
much.
tier
Talking,
scared. Like,
Chucky and
scary.
Freddy's talking makes up for a ton. It's so great.
Not scary.
Okay,
Chucky
but-
is the
And
least
I'm not worried
scariest
about a
thing
dream
out there.
demon killing me. A person walking around going house to house killing people, that actually
Well, that's a whole different.
that's-
That's a whole different thing. I like Halloween better because it could happen.
real or not? We're
No,
talking
I
about
dare
which one?
Freddy to invade one of my dreams because it's never happened.
Sir,
and it's
I've got
never
just the spell.
gonna.
Hey, you know
That's what
what?
makes it exciting.
Michael
though.
Myers has never killed anyone either.
No, people like Michael have.
Sure.
They
I like
still
my
do.
movies. I like my movies to escape reality, not reflect reality. But no, that's an age-old question, right? It's it's the same it's the same sort of age-old question that I like to talk, which is, would you rather have someone show you the horror, or would you rather them let you imagine the horror? I always thought that was a bullshit cop-out. It's like, no, you show me what you think is scary. I know what I can create in my mind. Don't make me do the work for you. You know what I mean? That's the way I always looked at it. But that's, again, a whole different discussion.
Hi, man, what's your choice?
Yeah, and that's the tough thing, man, because it just boils down to personal preference when it comes to horror. I prefer fantastical, otherworldly shit. I prefer Hellraiser. I prefer Freddy Krueger. There's enough real-life people out there killing real people every day. I don't really feel like I need to see that in my horror because there's enough of it on the damn news. There's enough true crime podcasts, whatever stuff. Now, granted, with Jason, they tried to make stuff more supernatural later in the series, and I guess to a degree with Michael as well, although I didn't really like the Thorn stuff anyway. So I guess when it comes to the more reality-based stuff, using a chainsaw is a lot more interesting. Putting people in sleeping bags and smashing them against stuff, that's a lot more interesting than just going around with a knife. So I guess you all...
Evil ends tonight.
Yeah, evil. Well, boy, that
Evil dies tonight.
that whole series ended with that movie for me, man. Good God. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go Michael Myers, even though I love the Carpenter original so damn much,
Love you, David.
And also when you try to explain horror, sometimes when it's like reality-based horror and stuff that could feasibly happen, it just I don't know. It doesn't do it
just
for me
don't
as
get
much.
it.
And
It's just so misunderstood.
And also never having the yeah, and I mean also having to never hear Scott Taylor Compton drop an F-bomb every minute again, for God's sake, and that was the second one, right, where she's just, oh my God, that just is.
And Michael Myers talks in that one. Quality.
Yeah. Sherry Moon Zombie, though, I don't know. Or was that? She's just always been a sexy one.
I'm gonna keep my comment to myself.
Now I do love Season of the Witch, though, but that's an outlier.
Yeah, no, it's
so-
Halloween. 100%, it's Halloween. Get rid of Halloween. Yeah, that's really funny. I did not know that was gonna go that way, but it looks like
Anyone else?
5 for Halloween. Yeah.
What are you gonna
Very
do?
Wants
curious.
to shoot on Davy's
Shout it
parade.
out.
Who else here would get rid of Halloween?
No,
One person,
Yeah,
2
well,
people.
yeah.
Don't
Two
be
people.
shy.
No,
Okay,
let's
way
do this.
over
Okay,
here.
who goes
Fun to
Freddy?
be taken away.
Who says Freddy?
But
I'll
Dr.
take him out,
Chalice
too. If it's
stays.
the big three,
No one says Freddy.
We're about to
Okay.
go
If it's
outside.
big three, Freddy.
No, I'm saying who would get rid of these of the 5? Freddy? No one. Halloween? Ooh,
We have
I'm
to
actually
make
4
Michael
people.
Myers.
I'm actually
Yes,
thinking
Michael
Chainsaw's
Myers,
gonna
okay,
get some
yeah.
votes.
If
man.
we're Jason and Freddy.
No, I'm saying the franchises. So who would get rid of Nightmare on Elm Street? No one. Halloween? Same 6 people. Friday the 13th? 1.
Whoa.
Okay.
Texas
Texas Chainsaw.
Whoa!
1.
Everybody.
Is Hellraiser everyone else? Or we just have people, I don't want to get rid of anything. We got some non-voters.
So much.
Okay, all right, well, that's good, that's good. Next up is Final Girls. Which Final Girl are you eliminating? If everyone says Laurie Strode, I'm going to be so happy.
I thought you
Okay.
said Laurie Strode.
Oh,
Depending on which one-
fair enough. Okay, all right, here we go.
Which version of Laurie?
All right,
are
here we
talking
go.
about here?
This is it's gonna be a little bit different here. There is Nancy Thompson from Nightmare on Elm Street, Laurie Strode from Halloween, Kirsty Cotton from Hellraiser, Sidney Prescott from Scream, and Julie James from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh.
Who did? Okay. Oh, did I make this too
Yeah,
easy? Should I get rid of Julie and make everyone shoot from the floor?
That's shooting fish in a barrel, man.
Like, oh, yeah.
All right. Well, let's just keep it at the 4 then, if it's that easy for everyone.
Oh no.
So Nancy Thompson, Laurie Strode, Kirsty Cotton, and Sidney Prescott. Who do you get rid of? I feel like it's going to be easy every step of the way. It's like, well, amongst those, it's this person.
Lori.
Well, now,
Oh, okay.
now that you eliminated
Yeah.
the other one, it's Lori because she's the next one who had like just stupid ass plot.
I
on her.
I didn't know.
So much,
That's true.
but-
So that's the thing. Nancy and Kirsty and Sydney are the only ones that really fought back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it makes it easy. Well, no, Julie fought back more than Lori. Why are we getting rid of Julie before
she's
Lori?
done. She's done.
But it's Jennifer Love.
No, no.
Yeah.
Man in the
Uh-huh. She's gone.
Yeah, but I was gonna say her whole cathartic moment.
What was that? What was that street?
It doesn't-
What was
it
that
doesn't.
street spin? Where are you? Come out! Where
No.
are you?
What- yeah, but the thing is,
Because you remembered that line.
Yeah.
for reboot.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love when characters remember the stuff that we remember. You know, when they say the things.
They
that
turn,
we know.
they turn to the camera and give us a wink.
Like, they must have watched the movie too.
that entire sequence though was destroyed by Scary Movie though. When you had Anna Faris
Oh,
spinning
yeah.
around
Oh,
screaming, and I could
everyone
never
was
take
destroyed by
that shit
Scary
seriously
Movie.
like ever
You
again
made
after that, man. You know.
significant
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them,
Yeah.
you
Destroyed
know.
in the best way.
Well, we can also throw. You can put Tommy Jarvis in there because he's the final guy.
There's enough to do a final guy category,
Okay.
but we're not.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get there.
So Robert, you,
I'm gonna have to go with Lori.
Lori, Davey.
Yeah, yeah, I'll probably go for Lori too. Just that we've just seen so many. It's just enough. It should move on.
Betrayer. All right, Mahalo.
Well, I feel the peer pressure.
Over it,
Again,
girl.
she
But I
doesn't
shall
do
stand
anything
against the tide.
significant.
I like Lori as the final girl. Jamie Lee Curtis, you give me all of it.
It's Jamie Lee Curtis, but she just whines and cries the whole time.
But Chrissy Cotton, there's nothing there for me, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in the comic
She
books,
fights-
man, in the comic
fights
books,
the-
she
I've never,
Engineer?
I've never read the
They had
comics for
otherworldly
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
No, but she fights the engineer in 2, and she
That's
takes
cool.
out the
I
Cenobites
just
in
never
1.
really cared for her character.
Okay,
much.
fair enough. Hey,
Pretty well.
to each their own.
And it's wild because I did choose Halloween to be gone, so I don't know what we're gonna do with Lori at this point in time. But I'd like to keep her around.
Okay, fair enough.
Freaky Friday.
Sympathy
I need
with-
my Activia.
get that paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without Lori, I won't get my Activia.
I need to be regular.
Fueguísimo.
Yeah, you know, the thing is that they had just cut it off at H2O, where I actually really loved what they did with the Lori character in H2O. Now, that movie wasn't that good, but I thought it was a much better portrayal in comparison with him just hiding out in her little, you know, like, I don't know, booby trapped whatever shit, you know. So, yeah, they actually gave the character a
H2O was
disservice.
so much better than 2018. I'm sorry.
I agree. I second that notion.
Cool J.
Yeah.
Well, the character. Let me say the character. The characterization of Lori in H2O was way better than.
Significantly. Now, the movie, not so much. You know,
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett, Michelle Williams and stuff. I mean,
Yes.
You got to be honest though. As dumb as it was at the time to me, him lowering himself by one hand
Oh,
is
dude, yeah.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's a pretty dope.
It
They
is
do
cool,
it in
man.
Resurrection in like the first 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
If you would have seen him.
Wait, what's Resurrection? I don't think I've ever heard
yeah, I
of
was
that
about
one.
to say, yeah, it's stricken from the record.
What? I don't think I.
Go with Tyra Banks.
I don't
Yeah.
think that
Tyra
happened.
Banks?
I don't think that happened. No.
Busta.
Busta threw hands with him.
I was gonna say Busta Rhymes.
Threw hands with him.
Like they
Bust
put Tyra in
Yes.
see her die.
Trick or treat,
She's doing
motherfucker.
just fine these days on her own.
All right,
Yeah.
That's what
Did you say?
It's Lori, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's Lori for me too.
Yeah.
It's Lori for me too. If we eliminate Julie, I would actually eliminate Lori before Julie, but that's just me. Okay, next category. There's only 2 more categories. Stephen King properties.
Ooh.
This is going to be good for Fueguísimo.
I can start with what are my options in your estimation?
I'm giving you 5.
Yeah, okay.
5 options.
6.
It, Pet Sematary, The Stand, The Shining, and Misery.
The Shining, 100%.
Which one are you getting rid of? Never to see nor be heard from again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would have to go with The Shining.
Ladies first. It's It, Pet Sematary, The Stand, The Shining, and Misery.
Stand.
Audience interaction is encouraged, so please.
I'm going to say the stat. I'm going to agree. Anybody else?
Yes.
The Stand?
Stand?
Okay.
Okay.
Is it because it's too long or the story?
You put them up against the rest.
You put them up against the rest, that's the
There's no
little-
competition.
I
Right, yeah,
quite
there's no
liked The
competition.
Stand growing up. I
adore
really
the-
quite liked it
I
growing
adore
up.
The
so.
Stand, man. You know, the
I think-
remake in 2020 is
MO.
terrible.
Honestly, it's easy for me. I'm dubbing Misery. Real easy. Real easy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Misery is way down there for me amongst those
Misery's
5.
the best.
Nah.
I'm your number 1 pick.
I don't even really like The Shining, but Misery is still worse.
Oh.
It's Kathy Bates. Final girl, right there.
No, give me Castle Rock season 2 over Misery.
Oh yeah, Lizzie Kaplan.
Lizzie Kaplan was a
dude. She was
killer
an
Annie
excellent
Wilkes,
young
dude.
Annie Wilkes.
She was
man.
an awesome Annie
Yeah,
Wilkes.
she was the best part
Okay,
of that
Susie.
second season.
Did you say?
Said the stand.
The Stand. Okay. Robert?
What did I say?
The stand.
That's why I'm asking.
Sure. We're gonna go with The Stand.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure I said The
David?
I'd say
Shining.
The Shining.
Okay. Damn, I feel like The Shining is the most well, before the last few years in It, I would have said The Shining was the most culturally impactful.
I never find myself like wanting to watch.
I never do
And
either,
it's
but
Never like, ooh, I'm in the mood for The Shining. Same with The Exorcist. I'm more of
The
a.
Shining is a Christmas movie, okay?
It's a bad movie. I
Lift the
understand
spirits, man.
Die Hard,
You know,
no. The Shining,
families coming
yeah.
together, you know.
Like your kid, Eric.
Die Hard.
I
Both
would
of
have
them, one and
No.
I would have said It, but Welcome to Derry brought me around because I didn't.
Welcome to
realize
Derry
it
was
do it for
awesome.
me until Welcome to Derry, and then I'm like, okay, I like this.
he was wow, Welcome to Derry was great.
I'm
Oh, okay.
saying-
Oh, it didn't. The
Yeah,
Shining
you
didn't do
didn't
it for
like
him
it
before.
until-
Yeah,
yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hello?
Pennywise,
Okay.
not that new one.
I gotta go with The Stand. I gotta go
Skarsgård
with The
better than
Stand.
Curry.
It was. I was a kid when I watched it. It was long as hell.
Oh, it's excellent.
Uh,
It's epic, man.
That's pretty much the reason why.
I think that one was actually 3 VHS.
That was like
Yeah.
a TV movie.
You
right?
take
Was
it out.
Gary
That's how you put it in the
Sinise?
Yeah,
rewinder.
Gary
Boom.
Sinise, Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Other than that, I love all
Forrest
these.
Gump.
Realistically, I like if and it's not really like I don't like The Stand. It's just the length.
Wasn't
of
that the really
Stand.
good-looking guy too, Rob Lowe? Wasn't
Oh,
that
fuck
too?
Rob.
Rob Lowe,
gonna
yeah,
talk.
he played.
All right, guys.
He played Nick Andros. Yeah.
Evil in Wayne's
Yeah.
World.
Wayne's World is my Rob Lowe.
Am I-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cream
Cream
of
of some young guy. Yep. Did you give yours?
I didn't, man. You know, I am really saddened by the hatred for The Stand because the unholy trinity of Stephen King's Pet Sematary, It, and The Stand. I know it's a slog. It's a lot to go through, you know, but now I'm really torn because I love the source material of The Shining. I do not love Kubrick's film, though. I genuinely don't. It's great from a filmmaking standpoint, but as King has gone on record about many, many times, it's not faithful to the feeling and the intention of the character and everything. I just don't get as into Misery as a lot of people do, despite the excellence of the performance and everything. That was when King was kind of starting to make the attempt at writing women, and I don't know if he does the best job of writing women a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, at that time you had Gerald's Game, you had that, yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry,
so
I fixed my face really quick.
yeah.
Please.
Well, no, I'm saying he just doesn't have the skill set as, you know, adeptly to do it. So even though I respect the film from a performance standpoint and rest peacefully, Rob Reiner, obviously, yeah, Misery is the one that I would have go. So.
Anybody?
King's like, I haven't used
Anybody?
the
What would
slur
Christine
in
is
5
better than The
pages.
Stand.
Christine is better than The Stand? What's that, Andrew?
Chad is overwhelmingly The Stand.
Chad is overwhelmingly The Stand. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Oh, you just have 2020 in your mouth still, man.
That's our man. in the chair
Yeah,
back
yeah.
there.
Okay. So I'll go through them here for you guys. All right. Who would get rid of It? No one. Who would get rid of Pet Sematary? No one. Who would get rid of The Stand? Ooh, all right. We got about 7 people. Who would get rid of The Shining? 1. Ooh, all right. And then finally, who would get rid of Misery? 2. Okay. All right. And still a couple people that want to keep them all. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, and also Doctor Sleep did a lot to redeem this
Yeah.
The Shining in a lot of ways, because Doctor Sleep is the shit if you guys haven't seen it. Yeah.
All right. So final category for the elimination game is horror subgenre. You got to eliminate an entire subgenre
This is probably the
from the
hardest
category, okay?
I know what
We
I'm
have slasher, paranormal, psychological, creature feature. Oh, I fear this is going to be another easy one. Or found footage.
Oh, damn.
Now, I'm a big found footage fan, but I know a lot of people don't like it. So, yeah. So, okay. Once again, slasher, paranormal, psychological, creature feature, and found footage. Which do you eliminate?
Yeah, see,
Oh, it's a good one.
If
Oh,
you
okay.
didn't- if you
Finally
didn't
a
put
good
found
one.
footage,
Fuck off. Finally.
yeah, if you didn't put found footage, I would have said slasher.
Really? Get rid of slasher?
Absolutely. Slashers are my least favorite genre.
I think
Damn.
They just have to do
if
something
I had
interesting
to
with it.
choose between all of them.
Kind of
I
the
would
point of the
have-
game.
I would have to say slasher.
God, that hurts my soul.
But
I
with
don't
that being
care.
said, found footage can
I know,
kick
right?
rocks.
Okay, so found footage, not
Oh,
slasher.
yeah, that-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying.
9 out of 10
But you would
times
still
that's
get rid of slasher before
dog
found
shit.
footage?
I really like found footage.
Okay.
Yes.
I love. I do.
I do too.
Like,
Hey, don't you
like
preaching to
the
the choir here?
Trolls.
Troll Hunter? Troll Hunter, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that.
See, that's the rare times when found footage.
The
is
taking of
right.
That's where they do.
Logan?
Yeah.
9 out of 10 times the found footage.
Yeah, but if you eliminate found footage, you're eliminating all the good ones too.
yeah, that's fine.
All
Would
right, David?
paranormal activity be under
Found
that?
footage, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say paranormal
I-
activities found
I don't
footage.
get
Instead
it.
of over
I don't
paranormal?
get it with found footage. I've seen it.
I mean, I guess it could go in either.
Lives in both.
Paranormal activity movies were good.
Yeah.
There's where
Lives in
it's
both.
Paranormal and slasher though.
That's the thing. There's going to be some
Slasher,
that are
because-
crossover.
Yeah.
Some movies are paranormal and slasher.
I guess like
Well,
Freddy
same
would
with
kind
found
of be
footage,
that,
but if
right?
it's found
You know?
footage,
Yeah.
Killer
Clowns
clowns.
from space. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So,
guess I
I'm
would.
sorry, what was your decision?
Found footage.
Found footage. Okay. Mahala?
This is really hard. It's really hard there, Cotton. I'm gonna
Let's
choose
see what pays off.
psychological for one reason only. It's in the middle.
Fair enough.
Should have split it right down.
Fair enough.
I can actually piggyback on the psychological because a lot of the well no, because I love it.
Hold on.
But it's almost like you can do it.
Yeah.
Just now.
It's almost like you can do it based on a technicality because of the fact that a lot of psychological horror is more so on the dramatic thriller side of things. I mean, granted, you have your Jacob's Ladder. God, the remake was awful, but that original with Tim Robbins, it's still not like full-blown horror. You know, horror for me, when you're using the label accordingly, it's where it's less, you know, mind melting, you know, psychedelic suspense. Yeah, suspense thriller. So yeah, I guess based on the technicality, that's where I would just take the horror label away from it.
Cool. Yeah, for me, it's psychological. I know it's a lot of people's favorites, but it also almost always entails a slow burn, and it doesn't always sit as well with me as all the others. I love a good slasher. I love a great paranormal movie. Creature feature is my favorite subgenre, so I ain't
Amen.
getting rid of that. And I've always really loved found footage because it's such a unique perspective into the genre that I've loved so much that when it's done well, it far outweighs when it's done poorly to me. So yeah, so there you go.
Of all the
Let's,
categories, though, found footage might have the most shit in it.
well, let's
you
see,
know?
let's see what the audience thinks here. Okay, so of these 5, audience, raise your hands. Who would get rid of slashers? Not a single one. I love you all. Okay, paranormal movies. Ooh, we got 3. Okay, all right, no ghosties for them. Psychological. All right. We got 5. Getting rid of those. Creature feature. How dare! You can just go ahead and leave. You can just go ahead and
It's like a tree and
Don't give me no
Lord.
sass. She is grounded.
That
By all
sweet
means.
baby angel is not grounded.
Let you watch Pumpkinhead again.
You should still be able to hear us outside. No? Okay.
Aaron, you got the Dutch cap?
All right, and finally, found footage. Okay, so 2 hands. I hate it this much. All right, fair enough. Okay, cool. So that is the elimination game. So, yeah, thank you very much for that.
Look at Shadow.
So just 2 other little segments here is what I've got. The next one, though, is our guest spotlight, where we intend every time we do one of these live shows to talk to a guest. about what they do. We hopefully we can have a friend of the show at some point. She just said no as soon as I pointed to her, so maybe not. But I was hoping that
It's
we
okay,
could.
Ashley. We'll get you.
I was hoping that we could bring the.
Come take us anywhere.
Channeling my
Sorry,
inner
more
teacher.
often than not, we're not allowed to sit together.
Channeling my inner teacher.
Done passing notes.
All right, is everyone shut the fuck up?
Do not pass. Dollars?
All right, so yes, what I was hoping for is that we could take a few minutes to talk to the owner of this lovely establishment, Horrormonger, Aaron. Come on over.
Basking in and enjoying it.
Hey, I got the same problem.
So, if you do travel to Horrormonger here in Mesa, Arizona, you will likely see this man's bright and shining face. He's an awesome guy, Aaron, so thank you for joining us here, and thank you for letting us do this here.
Of course, absolutely.
Greatly appreciate it. So, let me put you on the spot a little bit, but I try to do it gently. Don't know why I said it that way. What is your first...
Handle it.
I lied. I lied. What is your first experience with the horror genre that you can remember?
Stephen King. Stephen King all the way. My mom was a huge Stephen King fan, so we had a lot of the books in the house, and that was my first experience. That and Silence of the Lambs. Those are all why I put the Death's Head Moth in the logo. Is that I remember being very young and watching Anthony Hopkins, just so sinister on the screen, and just being in love as like a 5-year-old, which is fucking weird.
Were you in love with Hannibal Lecter or Buffalo Bill?
Buffalo Bill.
Oh, okay.
No.
Of course, of
Who
course.
wouldn't be? Dude's pretty. I
Like,
mean,
have you
taught us all
seen
our
his
skin
skin?
regimen.
He puts the lotion
so,
on the skin. Like,
or else it gets the hose again. We all know the rules.
Like a tucking guy
That
or
and
a
Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, yeah.
Tales from the Crypt.
That was
Okay.
huge for me as a kid.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So is it the anthological aspect of Tales from the Crypt, or just the fact that you got horror every week kind of thing?
I think it was the horror every week kind of thing. I mean, and as a 5-year-old little kid, you're discovering boobies for the first time.
Did
There's
you
a
say
lot of
movies or boobies?
Boobies.
Okay. Okay. I thought I heard it right. Yeah.
I heard
Most
movie.
definitely
Thank you.
was.
Thank you, Josh.
So we all heard it right. I was just no, it was boobies. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sadly watching those censored versions in syndication on regular TV, so I didn't get those juicy bits, unfortunately.
I was busy just watching all the static on those channels that I could. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
so-
also the whole EC Comics
like, if you
aspect, right? The whole
squint
twist
real hard.
ending, getting the comeuppance. That's one thing I always love about
Careful.
Oh, good.
So how did your love of the horror genre evolve from there? What subgenres did you gravitate towards from there?
I'm really big on psychological thrillers.
Oh, okay.
I was always fascinated by a lot of the twists and turns within those, and there's always a really good sociopath or sinister main villain, and I've always loved that subgenre.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. So how did you eventually get to a place where you decided you wanted to open this awesome horror shop?
Man, just collecting it, and honestly, as simple as this, running out of room. Collectibles.
Fair enough.
And my wife saying,
I feel that,
like, you gotta
comic book
move
wise.
that giant fucking pinball out of the, sorry my language, giant
Yeah,
pinball
we've been
out of the
cursing all
living
night,
room.
but
Have
you're
you
the
been
problem.
either?
So that kind of was like a big motivator, and then I feel like in Arizona, the horror scene, I guess you could say, has really grown a lot, especially when COVID started. I feel like people had nothing to do, so a lot of people I know gravitated towards collecting horror, watching horror movies, getting into that stuff, and it just kind of made sense and it was the right time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. How's it been going so far? How long have you been open now?
We just hit a year in November.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's been great, man.
And I know you. Yes, indeed. And frankly, to many more years. Now, you just had you've had a number of well-received events, but specifically one recently that we covered for you kind of blew up huge. You want to tell everyone about that?
Yeah.
So they get an idea of the kind of stuff that they can
Sure.
participate in when they come here.
Sure. We had a signing about a month ago with David Hart Thornton, who's kind of the juice right now. Everybody is all about Terrifier right now, so I underestimated it completely, and I thought maybe in 30 minutes to an hour wait, I pulled up at 8 in the morning, you know, a few hours before it started, and there was already a line wrapping around the building. And it was great, man. It was.
He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh no. But the best surprise, right?
Yeah.
The best kind of surprise.
Oh, it's the best surprise,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, I don't really remember much from that weekend. It was
It's
all
just a blur?
yeah. And you know, I was trying to. I usually do this because when I'm very overwhelmed, I become a little bit of an asshole. So I'm trying to
Don't we
remember.
all? Don't we all?
Who did I offend that weekend? I need to apologize to. But it was all such a blur.
Keeping a running list.
Yeah. I mean, it went really good. And it takes an army. You know, Justin, Crystal, Duke. I mean, all the volunteers. Tracy. There's a lot of people that are well known in this community, and I mean, I couldn't do this alone. You know, and all you guys. I mean, we're the reason we exist. You know, you guys are
that
amazing.
is how it's done.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
So I mean, it was a great turnout, and you know, we got our next signing coming up in 2 weeks from today. Actually, we got Bill Mosley coming, so we're really excited
Nice.
about that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just fun, and the one thing we don't make any money off that. I mean, there's no admission fee. It's just to have something cool for people, fans to come to and do. So.
Hell yeah. So last question, I'll cut you loose here. What would you say is your favorite horror movie, just so we
Hellraiser.
can ingratiate it? Hellraiser.
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolute
Okay.
favorite.
Cool.
Clive
What?
Barker.
When did you see that the first time? Do you remember?
Probably around the same age. I was, you know, probably like 6 or 7.
Was it also the boobies?
It's something about Doug Bradley's bald head.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's an all-time favorite.
Cool.
How about
Frank?
Actually, I was just thinking. So what is one that you would love to see remade? What do you think is ripe for a remake after all these years that maybe showed potential, didn't quite live up to it, or maybe could be updated with modern tech or some different casting?
Josh says Frank. You know, we talk about that a lot, and a lot of the remakes we've seen, I feel like I mean, I'm very forgiving with movies, but a lot of them are letdowns. You know, one of my, I'm a big Rob Zombie movie fan, and I know it's been remade. Texas Chainsaw, huge fan, but I would love to see him remake that movie.
I think his sensibilities would lend itself.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So.
Oh boy.
But overall, man, you know, it's a hard one to say. No, a lot of my favorites, I feel like, would be just left better untouched. But I will say that one of my favorite remakes that have been done, or reboots, as you could call it, Evil Dead. I feel like they've done.
Betty Man.
Yeah. So.
Evil Dead is definitely one of the movies that they haven't necessarily had a bad movie in the franchise.
Right.
It's like some of them have been a little bit less well received, but all in all, they're pretty solid for what they are start to finish.
It's the best.
Burn was pretty bad
franchise in
though.
horror.
Let's be honest.
Evil Dead, best franchise in horror.
I agree. I think it's the most reliable franchise in horror with the least dips.
Absolutely.
It's funny. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, that's the horror franchise that does that. Is there like a different movie franchise that does that? I think the only one that kind of carries close is Mission Impossible, where like there's not I guess kind of 3. Or was it 2? Which one was the one where he had the
2
sunglasses
was the one
and
with the Limp
motorcycles?
Bizkit song.
Oh, that was 2.
Yeah.
When
2,
he throws
okay.
them off the
I like that one because it's John Woo, but a lot of people don't like
That was-
that one.
that was my favorite.
But otherwise, Mission Impossible is a pretty solid franchise, right? Where everyone is good. So I think Evil Dead is that for horror as
But
well.
going back to your topic on Rob Zombie doing Texas Chainsaw, actually I think that would be a better fit for him because he is very
Gritty.
Gritty. That's a
Gritty
nice
and
way to
trailer
put
parky.
it. Okay, but
And everything. Let's be honest.
He tried to do it with Halloween.
His characters are very one note with the type and everything, which that doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing for the type of movies he's writing. But for Texas Chainsaw, I think that would utilize a lot better for his style.
I agree.
Yep.
100%. You know, just random thought
Yeah.
popped in my head. A lot of people might get pissed off about this, but maybe Phantasm. Let's give maybe.
he loves.
Yeah, you know,
Oh my God,
Ravager
he's
was
gonna
such a
fight you.
disappointment, and then they had, they kind of went out with a whimper, which is really sad, especially with Reggie and him
Ravager
no longer
was
being with
awful.
him. Reggie and Angus both now, right? So yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
is Reggie gone? I know
He's
he was
on-
on
he's on-
hospice.
he's
like
he's right there.
He's
He's
knocking
right
on
there.
death's door, unfortunately. But I mean, Joe Bob introduced me to Phantasm 2, and I love that movie, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make it more action centric again.
Cool.
Like that.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't. Let's all get some balls flying around again. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for stopping in, Aaron. We'll get this wrapped up and then get out of your hair.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hold your flag.
Hold your flag.
Rocking the Event Horizon shirt too.
Oh hell yeah!
I was just
Good
reading
stuff.
about
Good
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so
Thanks for stopping in.
The last, yeah, exactly. Appreciate you coming by. All right, so basically the last thing is something I want to start doing regularly, where it's a bit of a play on Change My Mind, where I'm calling it "I'll Die on This Hill," where basically we come up with a topic that is controversial and we have two opposite people. Basically, one of us goes up against one of you for a prize, and the rest of the audience gets to vote on who did a better job in a 2-minute debate. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. So, that being said, is there anyone in the audience that is ballsy enough to try and get up here, and then we can figure out a topic? Well, the price have a lot of options. You could have we've got a Dylan's New Nightmare Blu-ray, we've got vinyls, we've got, it's pretty limited to Dylan's New Nightmare. We have horror show shirts, so we could maybe get you a horror show shirt.
Some pins with us too.
Some pins.
A couple authenticated signed prints, which are back over by Mahalo and the small brown tote thing over there.
Or
Thank you, Vanna.
You get a kiss from Davey. I don't know, something like
I was
that.
gonna say the loser gets the Davey kissing move.
Daddy Death Ray on the clock.
I knew that was on his
no.
mind. I knew that was on his mind.
Oh no!
All right, so anyone ballsy enough to raise their hand for this? Otherwise, we can just make sure you guys are ready for it next time, and we can do it, two of us.
I'm reclaiming my time.
Anyone?
I'm reclaiming that time.
Bueller? All right, no worries. We can do it up here.
Nobody can debate with you. What?
Anyone? All right.
You already have a topic. You already have a topic.
What hill you're dying on?
Well, I that's the thing. My hill, we kind of touched on a little. My hill was going to be that The Shining is overrated. So I don't know if there's anyone that wants to argue the opposite side of that, but I have a lot of.
Oh, you gotta contest it. I don't know. I'm being voluntold, so I guess.
All right, who can jump up this time? All right, you want to go take Robert's spot?
Sure.
Get going, Buster.
Wait, let me go around.
Oh yeah, better not to limbo under that cord.
Wait, who's debating?
Jump in the line. Rock your body.
What's side of the which topic side are you taking?
Sorry, say it again.
Which topic side did you want to take?
I mean, I didn't come prepared with anything.
I know, me either. But we can come up with some right now. Like that's part of
Being
the.
prepared is overrated. What are you,
Do
Batman?
you think The Shining is
Yeah.
overrated, or do you think it's properly rated?
I think it's fairly properly rated. Maybe.
So Cecil could argue that it's overrated.
I say it's over. You
Like,
say,
whoa,
but
whoa, whoa.
if you don't feel that strong, do you feel strongly about a movie that other people argue with you about? We could do that maybe. Why don't you come sit down?
I mean, what's everyone's opinion on the original Halloween 2?
I think we already told everybody about how we feel about Halloween.
Yeah, I think you kind of know.
All right, I think you got the consent.
I mean, I think it's. First off, what's your name?
My name's Tag.
Nice to meet you, Tag. Thank you for stopping on in here. So, what is your position on Halloween 2? And I'll see if I have the opposite position.
My position on Halloween 2 is it's actually a fairly decent movie, and that the remakes kind of ruined that storyline of Michael being Laurie's sister, because I thought it was good.
See, I kind of agree with you is the problem.
Doesn't help us.
No, it's okay. So let's see. Do you have any controversial opinions that you can think of off the top of your head?
Controversial opinions.
I know I'm putting you on the spot, and I apologize. We'll cut all this out, even though it's live.
Just work it out in post, you know.
I mean, I think It is pretty overrated.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. All right.
Especially the book. Especially the book.
Okay. Wait. Stop. All right. We're good. Wait. Okay. Do you want to do this? You want to do it? You versus him?
I might have to get up for this.
All right. Wait. Okay. Let's do this. So it's going to be Fuego versus Tag. Now, who's got a? Robert, can I get to a timer on this thing?
Gotcha.
I need 30 seconds at a time.
30 seconds coming up.
30 seconds at a time. Come on, just time it for however long you usually last. About 30 seconds. Right?
That's with
That's
energy
double
drink.
you, right?
Energy drink. Yeah. How dare? How dare?
All right, stopwatch.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Ran out of people.
All right. So you are going to have a 30-second timer. Let me get
Am I starting?
No, I'll let. Oh, yes, because you're going to say it's overrated, and then Fuego will counter.
I can start.
Oh, you want to start?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to talk about why it's overrated. Fuego will counter you. You get 30 seconds. 30 seconds to counter. 30 seconds to address his, and then 30 seconds to address his, and then the audience will choose. Okay. So, Tag is first in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, first of all, if we're gonna talk about books that are long as fuck, who has time to read like a Harry Potter book of a Stephen King book? Also, all the weird sex stuff with kids, that is some creepy Epstein type shit.
I was hoping that name would come up during
I'm
this.
not trying to find entertainment off of that, and if you are, you should probably have your hard drive checked.
Hey, this Tag, well done. I'm not saying I agree with Tag. I'm just saying that's what I was hoping to get out of this.
Holy crap, man.
All right, okay. Here we go. Ready? All right, ready? Here we go. Ready? All right. Fuego. In 3, 2, 1, defend Epstein. No, I'm just kidding.
Slip that in there.
I'm kidding.
Wrong choice.
Whoa.
It was intentional. I mean, not intentional.
Oh, geez, stop. Just stop. All right. Fuego.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's a trigger word, I know. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so to quote Rick James, cocaine is a hell of a drug. This was most definitely, when the source material was put together, that Stephen King, it's the reason that it was not adapted in either the miniseries or any of the material, for screen, big or small. And it's also Stephen King, aside from that one moment, which is at the very end of the book, everything else is his love letter to 50s horror that he grew up on. And a lot of the time when you have something huge that you are attempting to adapt and ambitious, it's going to take time.
Cut. All right. 30 seconds each now. Tag gets a 30 seconds rebuttal to that.
And I'm excited.
Where's your popcorn, Susie?
No.
All right.
She didn't make it.
Yeah. How? What a fail. All right.
You ready?
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, you're trying to appeal to, like, I guess, what some people would consider, like, what's that word? Well, no. But like you're trying to appeal to like childhood memories and stuff like that. I can't remember the word.
Nostalgia.
Yeah. But I feel like it's been done way better, and it's been done in a more timely manner, and it's been done less creepy.
Oh shit. Okay.
4 seconds
You
to
got
spare.
4 seconds to spare? Should have dunked on him and just said, "Fuck you." Yeah. All right. 30 seconds for Fuego's last 30 seconds on Earth. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that that's the one stigma that everybody likes to, gravitate towards, even though it's never been adapted in said thing. But, if we're talking about nostalgia, a lot of the people who have done nostalgia well were inspired by Stephen King, whether it was Stand By Me, or which was kind of a dry run for what he did with the Losers Club anyway, and, in various other things as well. So I think the iconic creation of Pennywise the Clown, even though that's not the only iteration that it takes, really... You can't forgive one scene, I guess, but since that's never been put on screen.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we have gotten 2 30-second segments from Tag, 2 30-second segments from Fuego. Now it's time for the audience to decide who wins. So, by a show of hands, who thinks Fuego took this? 1, 2. I love it. This is usually what happens. I lose every game that I do, too. Like, Tag. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, right on. All right, Tag is the winner.
Who here has read it, by the way? Anybody?
So you all know how terrible that scene is. No. So thank you, Tag, for joining us. I will touch base with you after we're done recording. We'll get you a prize.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Everyone say thank you, Tag.
There's no way you're going to win that argument, man. There's no way in this current climate.
Too much. All right, come on back and we'll close this out. Robert and Davey.
Ooh, that was
Come
good.
on.
That was fun. For not having anything prepared at that moment.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put the system on trial. Stephen King's got problems, man.
I like how you took out your world anger out on Fuego. Someone had to humble this fucking beautiful man. Thank you very much.
Oh, that was great.
All right, so
Whip that hair around, man. Let's get a little better.
So I think basically with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this first live podcast here at Monger Collectibles up. We'll just go ahead and wrap it up with a little bit of what everyone has going on. Make sure you follow us at The Horror Show channel on YouTube. We're the Horror Show channel on Twitch, at Horror Show Cecil on Twitter, the Horror Show Official on Instagram and Facebook. So please feel free to follow us on any or none of those things, and TikTok at Horror Show Cecil. So, Susie, what do you have coming up?
Makeup.
Makeup jobs.
Makeup and hair.
makeup jobs.
Yeah, lots of makeup and hair. Yes. I don't know about big prod. Ooh, I have something I can't talk about.
Swell.
That's the best way.
So where
Stay
can
elusive.
people follow you to find out what that is when it's ready?
So on my Instagram is just Susie Von Slaughter, and then online I have my Susie Von Slaughter, and then I have my personal page, but you don't need that one, so you can just go to my Instagram.
Roberto.
Basically, I got a bunch of stuff going on in the back pipeline. Between business venture stuff.
I heard it too.
Yep, laying some pipe. The back
Yeah,
pipeline.
Got a lot of stuff in your back pipe, huh?
In the back pipeline,
Okay,
yes,
got
yes,
it.
yes.
Mhm,
Between, I got meadery stuff going right now. I'm dealing with permits. Still looking for building places around here.
By meadery stuff going on, he's working on putting together and launching a meadery.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't know what that
A
is,
horror-themed meadery,
Follow
which is
him.
why it's appropriate we talk
Yep.
about it.
Do you like to get crunk?
Yeah, pretty much.
You like to get drunk
we can
after
get
mom's
wasted.
wine?
Other
Oh,
than that,
yeah.
it's just some prop stuff I got coming up for Mad Monster. I'm working on a couple of the Skulls of Fuga from the Phantom, if you guys are familiar from that.
By prop stuff, he's making props to sell
Yes.
at the convention.
Yes.
I'm his translator, so.
64.
All right,
Every
cool.
time.
And where can people follow you if they want to follow your progress?
Just on Robert the Wolfman on Instagram. That's
Okay.
basically where I'm at.
Mahalo. No, I'm just kidding. Davey, where can people? What's up with you?
Where can they
Yeah,
get
so
shot
you
with
guys
that
can
death
find me
ray?
everywhere. Davey Death Ray. I'm on Instagram. No one cares about me on Twitter, so I'm kind of there sometimes. YouTube, I have my own
I
YouTube
see you.
channel, so I do stuff with the Horror Show
OnlyFans.
channel. But I also have my own channel where I cover horror news.
Oh, yeah.
I do a lot of live streaming, so a lot of live discussions.
Like every day.
Yeah, and I do a lot
Right
of
before
live
he was here.
audience engagement. I love interacting with the people and seeing what they're saying, and just everyone was talking about Scream and hyper focused on it, and I to the lead up and everything. I was like, all right, let's talk about this movie, and then after it came out, I'm like, fuck, can we just talk about something else? So
You did 4 streams about it though.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about something else? I got to stream about Scream in 10 minutes.
But I liked it, so I stopped talking about it. The people that don't like it, they're still it's still live streams
Not
every
true.
day.
Fuego and I literally opted not to do a spoiler review because there was just so much discourse
It was
already.
so-
I was
it
just
was
like,
so
we
well.
don't even need to dip our toes in that anymore.
But yeah, you guys can find me, Davey Death Ray. I'm always blah blah blah.
It's almost going live.
Yep.
and Davey has been such a great addition. I'm very
Oh, thanks, Susie. I was right as you were saying something nice about me, I was gonna be like, all of Robert's meat is just Mad Dog 2020.
That takes me back, man. Takes
Pours
me
it
back.
through a used sock, and I don't mean used in the normal way.
Warm night train.
Crispy socks, folks.
So we
Hell
get
of a
that-
filtration system.
Get that flavor.
Oh god.
A bit
Yeah.
salty.
So this will be
It's
our
a-
This one's called the Bad Seed. Yeah, that's what we're related.
This one's called Essence of the Wolfman.
God.
By the sun.
All right. Mahalo.
Don't kill my business before it's even started. I'm gonna kill
You
you.
just made the OnlyFans yesterday.
You didn't even get approved yet.
I'm his only subscriber.
Yeah.
You have to upload your ID.
You can find me in your closets, cobbling your shoes.
Cobbling your shoes.
Well, I have some D&D content on YouTube under Tasks and Taverns. It's a personal game I run. There's not a whole lot there, so please make fun of me on there. I'm totally down for that. Other than
Maybe
that, just
brewing
check your
something for us here.
Yeah, we might be brewing something special over here for D&D. And I am a
Especially for
dungeon
this
master in
place.
every sense of the word. Every sense of the word. I'm not sure what that entails, but it's a lot.
Sex dungeon.
Without spoiling, if people seem to like our live performance here tonight, we have a idea about maybe doing a horror D&D campaign here, perhaps. Fuego. The timing. Who was it? Damn it! Someone yelled "nerd" from the back, and it cut me deep.
I is what I is.
Fuego.
Yeah, so I'm on all the social stuff. Jaime, it's spelled like Jamie, but it's Spanish. Jaime, ENFUEGO. Everything that I do on my personal stuff is not really of the spectacular. So tomorrow it's going to be all sorts of Oscar coverage for pulling for Begonia, Sinners, some of the horror genre flair that's on there. And then next month, Cecil and I are going to be doing coverage at the International Horror and Sci-Fi Film Festival. That goes down at the Scottsdale 101 Theater April 9th through the 19th. There's always a badass curation of all kinds of genre flair there. So, get your tickets.
And outside of the Horror Show channel, which of course we do regular reviews, trailer reactions, anything and everything under the horror umbrella we try and do. We do regular, semi-regular news. And we've been streaming a lot more gaming onto our Twitch channel.
Resident Evil.
Shout out Andrew. We're getting a lot of that done. As far as what's coming up specifically, I am forcing Robert and Fuego and Davey, if he's still interested, to sit down, and we're going to do a Best Monsters special, where I have now come up with 50 different monster categories that we are going to go through.
And he's going to add about 20 more before
by the time
this
started at 30, and now that we're finally doing it 2 years later, it's at 50.
Feeling cute tonight. Might make it 70.
But it's going to be basically an all-encompassing. We're going to cover every monster in horror, and we're all going to choose our favorite. It's likely going to be 5 episodes of 10 categories each, just because otherwise it'd be a 6-hour special. But
very
that's
similar
coming
to our Super Bowl thing that we did.
That's true.
It'll be as long as that.
Yeah, if you guys are interested, we did the Tournament of Terror on Super Bowl Sunday, where we took 128 different horror bad guys and did a bracket-style tournament where the audience would vote on every single competition. It went about 6.5 hours.
Brutal.
But ultimately, Freddy Krueger took the win. So
now you don't have to go watch.
Oh, you want to see how? Shit. No, there was some crazy upsets even in round 1. So it's a lot of fun if you want to check that out. If you got a spare 6.5 hours, check that out. Otherwise, there's a lot of really cool stuff in the works. I just actually had a huge addition today to a project that I'm doing in collaboration with a bunch of YouTubers that I can't announce yet, but
I was there to witness
we
it.
just basically got a big fish. So very excited about that. I am going to be working on a new film very soon with, a series of films, as it turns out, which we'll get to. I'm working on it with great friend of the show and videographer extraordinaire Josh Schultz, who was lucky. We were lucky enough to have do the behind-the-scenes special for Dylan's New Nightmare. So, check. We're gonna drop that on
Dylan's New Nightmare.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're gonna drop the special on YouTube soon. Now that all the Blu-rays are finally out. God, there's even more, but I'm not gonna waste everyone's time with it. So, thank you very much for joining us for this live stream. Thank you to everyone for watching. We greatly appreciate it, especially if you've watched all the way up to this point. Thank you to our patrons for supporting the channel the way that you do. Thank you again to Aaron from Horror Monger for letting us come on. So, that being said, until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Susie Von Slaughter.
Rob's Wolfman.
Davey Deathray.
I'm Mahalo.
I mean Fuego.
And remember, stay scared. Close it.